Yo, yo, yo,
Yo,
Layup Lounge members. Welcome back to a finals recap episode of the Layup Lounge. My name is Wayne. I'm here with Roman.
I can't even. I just keep spinning, bro.
Hey, man, the feelings that we got hard feelings in the LL right now. We needed game 4 to go our way. It did not. We're here to dissect it. The Indiana Seattle Supersonics, man. What happened? Roman, talk to me.
Bro, I've seen collapses like this before, so I should be. I'm a Portland Trailblazer fan, so I should be immune to collapses like this. For one, it felt like the Pacers were controlling. They were controlling the entire game. Like it felt, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I was like, this feels too good to be true. Like I knew in the fourth quarter, OKC was primed for a run. It was how the Indiana Pacers were going to respond to that run. And obviously, OKC goes on a 12-1 run, I believe, to end the game. And yeah, man, I mean, I said Pacers in 6 originally. It's a tied series heading back to Oklahoma City. I'm going to still stick with my pick. Initially after the game, I was angry, but you can dissect good things that happened in the game. For one, Obi Toppin, he's been playing really well in these finals. He had struggled in that game 1, ended up having a better game throughout that game. They win that game, but he's overall had a solid NBA finals. Nembhard has been playing unbelievable defense as probably the best Shea defender that we'll ever see. Obviously Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is still getting his 30 to 35, but it's not easy. And regardless how this series goes, we're gonna hear about it from Shea Gilgeous after the series. He's gonna talk about it because it's generational defense we're seeing from him, one-on-one defense especially. Tyrese Halliburton had a solid game. 18 points is cool, but again, I don't get why we're not more aggressive there. Because I don't know if you saw it, but every time he got to the basket, it seemed like it was either a layup. I can't even say or a foul because they don't call nothing when he drives to the basket. It's weird. It's weird. But the bad, I got to start with Miles Turner. He's been okay. This is probably one of the worst games I've seen him play in the playoffs. I know he's sick. I think Rick Carlisle said he was sick. But if you're out there, that's what I'm saying. I don't even want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. If you're out there, you're out there.
It's the finals.
And I thought that Obi Toppin should have been playing over Miles Turner a lot in that fourth quarter. And he did not. And there was a lot of late the Pacers. The thing is, and this is one of the encouraging things, and the reason why I'm still got Pacers in 6, they were defending their ass off. Like they defended really well. I actually think they defended well enough to win this game. The difference was the rebounding. They get a stop, but they wouldn't secure the rebound, second chance points, especially late in that fourth quarter. There was a play where they allowed Isaiah Hartenstein rebound. There was multiple Chet second chance points. There was multiple, Shea driving to the basket. We come up from down the block, and then we have baseline cutter. Chet just getting either Shea goes up and does a putback dunk or he's getting the pass and he's going down with it. So there's a lot to dissect here. I mean, I'd say the only one encouraging thing about the Pacers, it's 2-2. I think the pressure is back on Oklahoma City Thunder. It's got to be, right? We're going back to Oklahoma City Thunder. You got the home crowd behind you. I think the pressure is really all on them. If I'm the Pacers, and yes, we blew a chance to go up 3-1, but we're still in a great position right now. We're still in a great spot. People didn't even expect us to make this a competitive series in the first place. So we're already defying the odds. You know what I'm saying? So I think they have to come out with I got nothing to lose attitude because they really don't. Because worst comes to worst, even if they lose game 5, we're going back to game 6 in Indiana. So I think there's nothing to lose going into game 5. I think Tyrese Halliburton has to, it's cliche to say, hoop like it's his last game. Because we said that this game was, everybody takes game, we overreact about these games. Like they say, oh, it's over here, it's over there. I truly believe, though, this game 5 is going to determine who wins the finals. Even if they go to 7, I think that this game 5 is pivotal. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the game? I talked a lot, but What would you see out there? Because I was angry initially after the game, but you can dissect in both ways, right? Oklahoma City didn't play well in this game. Like you can look, even box score watch, and you can look, and it looks like a Pacer win on the other side because again they defended well, but it was just late game stuff. And in this run, out of character for the Pacers. You know, they've been clutch throughout these entire playoffs, but they did have a thing with the New York Knicks where they blew a game. They've blown games. So that's another encouraging thing. They bounce back from these blown games. But what are your thoughts on the game? How are you feeling about this series going back to Oklahoma City? What did you like? What didn't you like from both ends of the floor, both teams? Yeah, man. What's good? What's going on?
Thank you for your expert analysis. We love to hear from Roman in the Layup Lounge. I think I agree with you. I still got Pacers in. It's looking. I said 5. It's impossible now. So I mean 6. But I think my main takeaway is that their energy never changed throughout the whole game. Like going into halftime, I still felt like the Pacers were going to win the game. Mm-hmm. I mean, like. Hallie went to the free throw line the first time. Like they went on like a little run. Like he was celebrating.
Yeah, he's like, I went to the free throw line.
That's what I'm saying. He was like, they were playing loose. Like it felt good. Like I don't know. I just felt like I was like the fact that they're playing this loose. I felt good going into the second half. My main thing is I'm looking at Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, he played great last game. That was his finals game. Like cool, you make it to Indiana. You had your statement game of the finals.
Nope.
Game 4, we got to follow that up with another banger. And like you said, he just had a solid game. Like, just a solid game. And late in the game, their offense needed someone to go get buckets. They turned to Nembhard. They turned to Naismith. Shots weren't falling, though. And at this point, we need the face of our team. We need our guy. We need the guy who's been clutch all playoffs to clutch up. Simple as that. Like, you've been the guy all year. You've been the guy the entire playoffs. And I'm not saying he's hiding, but he's not taking over the way he should. I think he only shot that 1 3 from the left side in like the last 3 minutes.
He tried to shake Chet, I believe, for that top of the key 3. He airballed it, but he tried to play hero ball at the end.
I mean, it's just not looking good though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He was just out of rhythm, not knowing when to attack, trying to pick and choose when to attack. But I think he just put a lot of pressure on himself this game to follow up game 3. And it was a detriment.
Yep.
Because I don't think the Pacers played bad at all. Like you said, you look at the box score, you think they won.
They controlled they controlled the game. They controlled the game.
And the rebounding thing, they've struggled with that. We've known that. That's just like a pain point of this team is the rebounding. That's why we're getting Thomas Bryant minutes, etc. But
where was he at?
That's what I'm saying. They cut him out. They chopped him out. They should have had him out there. But I think the Pacers can still make it happen. I was listening to the sound bites as they're walking off the court. It sounded like positive talk. They're like, okay, let's back on the road. We're back on the road. Let's go. So we know what kind of team this is. They're a resilient team. They're going to come out and fight. So I don't think there's any question that they roll over and die. I think they come out game 5, lit on fire, playing loose. Like you said, no matter what, we're going back to Indiana. Why not come out here with our hair on fire and play loose? I think this is another Hallie game right here. We need it to be a Hallie game.
Yep.
The Pacers don't win if Hallie don't score. Or the Pacers don't win this series if Hallie doesn't average 20 and 10 minimum the rest of the series. Like that's what they have to do. He has to be the guy on offense. There shouldn't be no debate. It shouldn't be a Nembhard like situation. It should be Hallie. Defer to them every now and then, but it should be Hallie. Like we know what time it is when he's going. When he's on fire and he's heat checking, like that. Come on, bro. Like we've seen him make 4 threes. Like he just goes out there and starts tweaking. But then other time he turns to a ghost. Like we can't. I don't know. We need you right now. Be the all-star guy you can. Save us, bro. Please.
You brought up, believe it or not, you might not even know. You brought up an excellent thing that I didn't even think of. No Thomas Bryant. And though he plays weird sometimes, he's an energy guy. He's another energy guy. And he's been playing the entire playoffs. I think that's something I've gave Rick Carlisle credit for is sticking to your rotations. But he kind of broke that out. He broke that down tonight. Mm-hmm. I feel like TJ McConnell didn't get enough minutes. I feel like Miles Turner got too much minutes, but instead of putting in Obi for him, he should have put in Thomas Bryant in those situations because a Obi or a Thomas Bryant corner three might have changed the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it was just one, that's energy right there because that's not a guy you expect.
And then just like you said, to talk about the rotation, another dude, you got to pick and choose, Carlisle. Like, tonight was not a Benedict Mathurin night. Like, it was not a good night.
I was going to say that.
He scored the most points off the bench. What was it, last game?
Yeah, 27 or something like that.
Tonight, it was doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? We were doing the most, especially in the crunch. Like, bro, we can't be selling this late in the game like that.
But see, there's two sides of the coin of that, right? Because remember game one, Obi Toppin was struggling, right? In the beginning of the game. Fair. They don't win that game without Obi Toppin, right? So you're right. He had probably the worst 30 seconds of basketball you could ever play. Like, that was worse than JR for sure. Because you make all your free throws, we're down 1. It's a 1-point game. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe at 3-point game the most, we get the ball going down, put it in Halliburton's hands. Like, would give us a chance. But he missed 3 free throws that could have made it a 1-possession game. And so, no, for sure. I mean, he didn't really play that much in the game anyway, and then you're going to put him in for a lot of that fourth quarter. That didn't make sense to me. But again, it's two sides to it because it's like, what if he saved him, right? What if he did hit those free throws? What if, you got to choose to, I think he sleeps well at night. He lives with the results. He believes in your guys. I think, and that was another thing I forgot to bring up as well. I think he's going to have a big game in game 5. I think he's thinking in the back of his mind, I just let my team down.
Ben?
Yes. I didn't hoop. I let my team down. He's going to be ultra aggressive as well. And I think an aggressive Benedict Mathurin is good hoop. I think it's good hoop. He's going to have a bounce back game. I expect one. He needs to have one. He needs believe it or not, like, it's really coming down to the bench. That's what it's really, even though I believe the bench won today, I think his minutes are important.
As good as this team is, and like as much as we praise them for playing team ball, they need definitive offense, bro. And like at times, it's like the Thunder. What is Twitter saying? They play Doomka offense. Like, okay, but at least they have a method to get to it. You know what I'm saying?
They play. It's your world. Your world.
Do him.
That's what I be saying sometimes. Someone I be playing about your world.
Your world.
Because he be looking at me, no, your world.
Go hoop. Literally. You look at the Pacers though. It's kind of like, okay, what are we doing? Are we pick and rolling? Are you gonna do him? Or like, what are we looking like? I don't know. It's just it's confusion a lot of the time. It's like, all right, give it to Hallie, give it to Nembhard, Naismith. We'll settle for Obi Toppin 3. It's just like a lot of their possessions shake out that way. They're very random, and it hurts them sometimes. I feel like because they need somebody to just be offensively aggressive downhill, and whether that's Hallie or Benedict Mathurin, they need that coming from somebody in Game 5.
Yeah, I agree with the Halliburton point. I think he's going to come out. I'm predicting it right now. He's going to have a third. This is going to be his 30, 35-point game next game. I think he understands what he has to do, but a lot of his game is muscle memory, right? I think he knows that he has to be an ultra scorer, but it's just in his head. It's in his blood. It's in he has to pass. And he is probably the most unselfish star that we have in the game, just based on, what we're seeing. Because he could average 30 in this series if a lot of those kick out passes for threes were floaters. Because he gets to the paint, he gets to like that free throw line area, and those are floater opportunities. And he doesn't take them. He kicks out. And if those are floaters instead of kickouts, he'd average 30, and they probably win. They probably are up 3-1 right now. But he just hasn't been ultra aggressive, so.
They're defending the hell out of him, though. I mean,
absolutely. I mean,
even when Chet switches onto him, it's like he don't even know what to do with him. He's like hang cross. It's like, all right, bro. He knows that move now. Like it's not we're going nowhere. I don't know. Other than game since the last game, he's been buckled up.
No,
been buckled up.
Nah, but like you said, random basketball towards the end. I think they kind of panicked a little bit. They went away from what they do. They've been a resilient team throughout these playoffs, and it was kind of the first time, like you kind of said, that they didn't know what to do. They did look lost. It's almost like they got caught by surprise that they actually came back and won. I don't know if they expected Oklahoma City to fold, but we are in the NBA Finals. No one's going to just fold. We've seen that with the Pacers. We've seen that with Oklahoma City in this series and past series. But yeah, overall, Pacers side, before we get to Oklahoma, Pacers, I still feel they should feel good. Because again, no one expected them to make it this far. Two, there's a lot of things they could have cleaned up. Primarily on the glass. That's going to be, they got all weekend to look at that film and see those blind spots. Pascal Siakam played a phenomenal game. I think they wasted a game of him too, because especially defensively, I don't think I've ever seen Pascal Siakam have that great of a defensive game. He had 5 steals, 4 in the first half. TJ McConnell has been a pest. I think they still have enough to win. I think it's just really going to come down to belief. I think they have this Oklahoma City team figured out. That's just my opinion. I think they have them figured out. I think they know what to do. It's really on them to do it. I think I think they control the series more than the Oklahoma City Thunder do. And that might sound like a hot take, but I truly believe that. Moving on to the Oklahoma City Thunder, they did not play well. Like you said, they play ISO ball the whole game. And Shea looked visibly tired. I have to say he looked visibly tired. I don't know if he was fooling us because in the fourth quarter, he had 15 points. But 1 through 3, Nembhard was in his socks. And that's part of the reason why I'm also disappointed with the Indiana Pacers and the way they ended this game, because they were playing phenomenal defense for 3 3/4 of a game. It came down to the last 5 minutes and they couldn't lock down. But gotta give credit to Oklahoma City Thunder. They stayed with it. J-Dub had a great game. Chet, he had maybe not the greatest offensive game, but he had a couple of putback, like I said, offensive rebounds turned into dunks, some, filling in the dunker spot. But his rebounding is what won them this game. I think his rebounding was phenomenal. And Caruso, he's continuing to hitting open shots. He's continuing to hit open shots. So, they played a good game. They played, we talk about the Pacers being a 48-minute team. Tonight, the Oklahoma City Thunder were the 48-minute team. But no biasness, because we are going for the Pacers. I don't think that was winning hoop. Like I said, I think that the Pacers were the ones that folded more than Oklahoma City were coming back, because Shea was missing a lot of shots too. He looked, like I said, they didn't capitalize on him being tired. It was down to the offense, or the defensive rebounding was awful. And then panic ball, 2 minutes left, we're throwing up shots. Mm-hmm. We weren't getting good offense, and that was out of character for them. But again, yeah, Oklahoma City played well. They played okay. I don't think if they play that same way, I don't think they can beat this Pacer team, though. That's just my opinion. I don't think. Go get them, cuz. I don't think that's going to work for 2 more games. You got to win 2 more games like that. I don't think that's sustainable. Maybe one more game, but that's not sustainable.
They got the MVP though.
They do, but he looked
MVP-like things.
He looked gassed. I don't know,
but he's looked gassed every single game though. They're maxing him out, right? Even game 3, they look dog tired. Same thing tonight. It's just how it's going to be the rest of the series. It's just he's going to get what he's going to get.
That's advantage Pacers.
Very true. But can they close out games? It's dependent on them.
Yes.
Because we know what Shea's going to do. It's like the benchmarker. We know what he's going to do.
You just pencil in 35.
We're chasing ghosts right now. We're chasing ghosts.
How do we respond to the others? I definitely think that there's an adjustment needing to be made. Actually, no. I was going to say Caruso. Caruso's hitting open shots. I think we have to live with that. We got to pick and choose what we're living with. I'm honestly, it might sound crazy. I'm living with everything else. Shea, you got to just contend. You got to make it hard for him. Everybody else, though, if they beat me, I'm shaking your hand. Because I don't believe in Chet. Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't believe in him in terms of him being someone you throw the ball to, go get me 2, or throw the ball to him, make a play for real, especially when things get tight. J-Dub, he played well today. Especially down the stretch. He played well. He played okay down the stretch. But I'm not trusting that going late into the series. They got a good win. It was a great win. It's not even hate. I just don't think it's sustainable. And if it is, hey, kudos. I really think it's on the Pacers, though. I think they hold all the cards. From your perspective, like, who has control of this series? Who should... I mean, obviously the Thunder won, so they feel good, but give me the rundown on how these next 2 games are going to go. Because just in case we don't record after Game 5, how are these next 2 games going to go?
For me, I think it's in the name. The Pacers. They're pacing themselves. The Thunder are gassing out right now. I think they're maxing out full energy these first 4 games. They're playing their starters, their small rotation of 7 and 8 guys, max minutes. And we're starting to see that they're dog tired. Like, Shea is gassed every single possession. I think the Pacers, they're still going. They're here. They're healthy. 10-man rotation some nights. Ben Shepherd's making shots.
Fatigue.
Like, come on. Like,
yeah, fatigue is not a problem with them.
Exactly. So I know the Pacers are going to turn up the heat, win Game 5 and 6, win the NBA Finals. That's what I'm feeling. But it's wishful thinking. We got to just see what's going to happen. But I feel like fatigue is a real thing. I mean, like, especially when you're playing the same team for now your 5th time, and it's like, bro,
94 feet for 48 minutes.
And Shea's at home like, cool, I just scored 35. I got to do it Nemhard again on Monday. Like,
well, what'd you say? On Monday, they got rest.
They got rest.
That's a great thing for them. They do have rest, but at the same time, I mean, Pacers get the same amount of rest.
I think fatigue still plays even with the 3-day rest. You're playing
because just hooping that much.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're hooping so much.
Going to LA Fitness 3 times a week is exhausting.
And they're playing max minutes in the NBA Finals. Like, they're gassed. They're for sure gassed. I look to see how their energy levels do. But I got the Pacers, bro. Come on, Indiana, wake up, Tyrese. Like, remember who you are, bro. That's really what's got to go. Remember who you are. Look in the mirror real quick. Remember who you are, man. You're really that guy. Act like it. Let's go.
One more guy I forgot to mention. Nesmith has not been playing that well, in my opinion.
He hasn't.
I know, and I forgot about the ankle thing. It's got to be a factor in this because he looks like a shell of himself, in my opinion. He's still open. He's still hitting open threes once in a while, but I need 15 from him. That's a capable 15. Let me check what he had real quick. But
he's been, no, you're right. He's been really absent.
And I've been looking for big games and the fact that I thought he would have been the one to guard SGA just because he's a bigger body. I like the Nemhard matchup. I think that they need to continue to play like that. I also need Nemhard to score more than 10 points as well. I mean, he had the loudest 10 points. Again, he has the loudest 10 points you'll ever see in your life. So he had a stank face move today. I forgot who he broke down. But he hit somebody for the midi. It might have been Chet. But I'm trying to say some positive things about the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't want to be biased, but at the same time, I'm not that impressed. I'm not that moved by this win.
You can't watch this team and tell me you're impressed by like how they win. You know what I'm saying? Like they play good defense. They play physical defense. That's the most impressive thing about this team to me is watching Lou Dort, Caruso, Chet, like just watching them defend and like how I'm like, yeah, this is a force.
Caruso had 20 points, 7 for 9 from the field.
That's crazy.
I'm living with that though. I don't think he does that next game. The only thing I'm concerned about for the Pacers that Oklahoma City has an advantage of is role players show up at home. That's it. Aaron Wiggins has been nothing ever since that one game. He won them a game. Imagine if he didn't win that game, this might have been a sweep. But without the Aaron Wiggins, because he played 8 minutes tonight, he had 1 point.
Yeah,
but he gave me 18 2 games ago.
TJ McConnell was ripping his pockets off tonight.
TJ McConnell broke down the MVP. I don't know if you saw that. He baked him.
What'd he do?
He hit him with the double. If I can recall correctly, he hit him with a double cross reverse layup and left him in the dust.
Oh no, because Shea reached. He said
baked him. That's what I'm saying. Like we should see. They should
no.
won the game.
Literally, when he dribbled it out, I was like, "Go at him, bro." I was like, "Look, go at him. He's alone on the island. Go at him, bro. He's the MVP. You better try and draw a foul or
I
something."
didn't think TJ had that. Miles Turner 3 for 10, 0 for 6 for 3, bro. Is a sore throat doing that? Is a cold doing that? Come on, man. Tyrese Halliburton, 18-7. We need more. And I think we'll get more. He's going to have a 35-point game. Benedict Mathurin, 8 points. He was 1 for 2 from the field. But those free throws, man. Like box. And that's why watching the game is important. Box score will tell you Benedict Mathurin didn't have a bad game. He was 1 for 2 from the field. But if you watch, he took the joy. He took my joy out of this game.
And then the little 2, what's it called, fouls? Off ball foul.
Bro. What are we doing? See, and then Rick was pissing me off because he didn't take him out. I would have been like, bro, you're sitting
After
down
the
with
first
me.
one,
You're sitting down with me. Well, you missed the free throws. I would have just took you after that. I was like, bro's not ready.
And then he did it again, bro. And immediately he just looks at Carl. He's like, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
And that's why I think they're going to bounce back. I think he has a big game. I think he's going to have a 17-point game. And they're going to come out victorious. I think they win in 6. If they go to 7, I'm going to leave that prediction up in the air because I'm pretty sure we'll record a pod before that. But Pacers in 6. Hopefully, by the time we record this pod again, they're NBA champions. You might see me with my Halliburton jersey and my shades.
What the hell?
We're going crazy. But before first of all, any final thoughts on how we feeling about this series?
No, I mean it's laid out for us. It's been a great series so far, though.
Absolutely.
Now it's a great basketball series.
You hate basketball if you're not enjoying what's going on. I don't think markets should matter. If you love hoop, if you genuinely love hoop, you're enjoying what's happening right now. Yes, I ain't even mad that the Pacers lost. I almost wish they would have got blown out over what just happened. But, it's at the end of the day, it's more basketball. We're going down the wire towards the end of the season, towards the end of LL season 2. But we're not there yet. We still got episodes to go. But before we get out of here, I just want to shout out my dog, Nate Robinson. Town legend, former Oklahoma City player. Chicago legend.
When did you play for Oklahoma City?
Oh, this was, when he was in the trenches. He was in Oklahoma City, Boston. He played for the Warriors.
Okay, I didn't know he played for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he did. It was like a short stint, too. I think it was one of those 10, it might have been a 10-day, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He played for the Clippers.
I remember that.
I'm pretty sure he played for the Pels. He did play for he played for the Pels.
Nuggets.
Yep. That was after Chicago.
Because him and Ty Lawson, they connected on the only under 6 foot alley-oop in NBA history, which is crazy.
That is nuts. What, what's a better Nate Robinson, New York or Chicago?
Okay, Chicago.
He was putting up Jordan numbers.
I mean, and they needed him in that one playoff series, and he showed up, battled LeBron.
I was about to say he took Bron the game. I don't even know what game he took. He took him. Hey, he extended the series. He extended the series. It don't matter how many games he took him to. He extended the series.
Bulls Nate is real.
He had a playoff moment against the Brooklyn Nets, I believe. Yeah, he had a dunk, but he had a playoff moment against the Brooklyn Nets. I think he took over the fourth. It was like he had 24 points in the fourth. It was like the most since Jordan.
That's crazy.
So he's an NBA legend. All right.
For sure. He's one of those guys. In 2K, he's always going to have a fun, crazy card 20 years from now. They're like, bro, who's this little dude flying around? Oh, that's Nate, bro. Do your homework.
Yeah, man. But nah, I pulled up to Lucky Dog on a whim. I didn't even know. I ain't going to lie, Nate. I didn't even know that you were having this event. But when I saw that you was dropping this shoe, let me show the box. First of all, the details on this box is crazy, bro. He got the slam dunks. Obviously, he don't got the NBA logos on here, but you can see what teams these are. The Kryptonite for the dunk contest.
Jumping over Dwight.
Yeah. That's I didn't even see Dwight right there. See?
Clearing him.
Bro, clearing him. The fam. You got to put the fam on the box. What we got here?
Town.
Oh, we got what the shoe is.
Oh, this is his, what's it called?
Yeah, the kidney donor.
That's fine.
Yeah, this is dope. This is dope. And then we got the Kryptonite on the back.
I'm surprised there's no football reference on the box. I mean,
oh, yeah, that's true.
That's the one thing I just noticed. I was like, he should have done a little football. But I mean, he has so much stuff in his career: boxing, basketball, kidney. There's so many notable moments.
I just realized
already.
he sprinkled in the boxing. I forgot. You see,
it's an iconic moment. No, because
hey man, We ain't gonna talk about that.
I hate how they try to do him like that, you know, because it's the culture that we live in today, where it's like
He kind of did to himself, though. I ain't gonna
and we've even clowned him on the L's in good fun. In good fun.
No disrespect whatsoever.
In
He's a
good
town
fun.
legend.
I mean, because you went to sleep, bro. But it's just
I'm sure he laughed at himself.
that's what I'm saying.
He
But
got a
like,
check.
But people that are going up and being corny about it and like trying to clown him to his face and whatever, trying to discredit everything he's done before that.
It's all respect. I wouldn't have gotten in the ring with him. You know that. I mean, him getting in the ring on its own.
And you see what he's on now. Bro actually had hands. Like, so Nate, Nate actually fought somebody who's like a real boxer. So
yeah, no,
we're defending
sure.
you on the LLs, Nate. We got
yeah, no, for sure. But let me just pull out the shoe. Oh yeah, and then when I was leaving, he was like, "Hey, you gotta work. Hey, you gotta kill in these." He told me, he was like, "Hey, you better kill in these." I was like, "I got you, bro." So we're gonna have to pull out the vlog when I'm hooping in these for sure. Cause
those are tough.
Hey, hold that one.
What was the ticket on them?
After tax, it was like 155. So 140.
That's it?
Yeah.
I'm getting me some. These are tough.
Hey, they're available right now. The EQLZ website. This is a free promo.
No, I'm for sure. I want to get a pair.
Shout out to the town, man. Hey, I posted them on the story. They actually hit me up. You know, they responded to my story saying thanks for supporting. So I'm supporting the brand. I haven't tried them on yet.
Whoa.
But they're true to size. They're true to size.
Think first.
Nah, because I'm hurt right now. But I promise you,
Materials feel good.
no, it's not.
I love the upper. The upper got like this crazy looking design on it. I forgot we got to show the camera.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah,
No, the upper is nice. It got the gloss to it. The traction feels good. No, this is fire. I'm excited to see you get buckets in those. I'm gonna pass to you.
Like I said, hey, Nate told me to kill in these. I'm gonna kill in these. I got you, bro. But yeah, no, it looks like a dope shoe. I can't wait to hoop in them. And again, I'm gonna definitely throw a review on those because they look dope. They look sick. So shout out to Nate, man.
That's fire.
Any parting thoughts? NBA Finals? Anything that's on your mind?
My closing thoughts. One, go Pacers, man. I'm an Indiana.
Go Pacers.
Man.
I'm pulling up with a jersey. I hope that on our season finale of season 2, we can pull up with some Halliburton, Pascal. Man, I'll throw a hat on.
They win the finals. I'll buy a jersey too. Nemhard. I'm getting Nemhard, bro. I'll get the
That's
real,
crazy.
the real Canadian.
That fits you too. I feel like the jersey.
The real Nemhard. We're gonna get the Nemhard.
That's fire.
So they gotta win the finals, and we're getting Pacer gear. That's takeaway number 1. Takeaway number 2. Big shout out to Nate Robinson, town legend, town GOAT. Forever.
He signed the box. Hopefully, yeah.
Oh yeah, signature on the box. So yeah, salute to you. We're gonna see you soon at some point, somewhere along the line.
Absolutely.
And third, what was my third takeaway? I had one more thing to say. Oh yeah, season 3 of the L's, bro. It's going up. Stay tuned. You see, every year we're getting better. Every year we're trying to take a step forward. We're excited to kick off season 3. Not gonna say too much, but things are in motion. Big things in motion.
Yeah, man. Well, that is going to do it for this NBA Finals edition of the LL. Game 4, Oklahoma City Thunder, 111, Pacers, 104. Shai Gilgeous, after being dog tired throughout pretty much the whole game, he comes in the clutch and, carries his Oklahoma City team. J-Dub and friends, they do their part. Tyrese Halliburton has a solid game. Pascal Siakam has a great defensive game, has a solid 20. Wasn't enough. Excuse me. But we won't lose faith. We won't lose hope. Nemhard, keep defending, man. Get in the ice bath. Warm up them knees because we're going to need them. You know what I'm saying? Game 5, Game 6. We're looking for Pacers in 6. It's still Pacers in 6. And again, shout out Nate Robinson. Really cool dude, man. Down to earth, taking pictures of everybody, very polite, very cool. And when the funds are right, I promise you I'm copping the other shoe because the other shoe is dope too. I swear the other shoe is fire too. I wanted to cop both. Trust. Funds will be there on the way soon. Shout out to myself. Just graduated.
Oh, that's right.
UW alum. Shout out to the dogs, man. It's up
For years of work.
years of work. Next season, the LL season 3, we're gonna have the edits are gonna be crazier. We're gonna have more time for that. We're gonna be locked in season 3.
We won't be walking around with 0.
Never. Never. So that's gonna do it. Leave a like, subscribe, share, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We'll see you there.